Hey guys, what's up? It's Monksucky, and welcome to The Binding of Isaac, and we're gonna try this game out. I just gotta warn you, I really suck at this game, but it is a lot of fun. So at the same time, even though I really do suck at it, I do enjoy it a lot. There are some characters here that I haven't unlocked any of, just because, well, the main reason for that is I suck at this game, so I've really struggled a lot when it comes to it. So anyway, we start off, in this roguelike game, and trying to make our way through. So the problem with Isaac, the reason why I kind of suck at it, even though of course I really do enjoy it, is because it's a game that kind of requires like fast reaction time and being able to dodge enemies' attacks and such to actually become successful at the game itself. Also, the controls are really kind of wonky, awkward, hard to get used to when you first start them, because you're basically moving around with the WSAD keys and then firing with the arrow keys. So it's kind of like a twin stick shooter, which keyboards aren't really made for. But anyway, I'll do my best to have it run. I can assure you, the first major boss to beat in the game is your mom. So you have to fight your mom to defeat her, and then you unlock, further on in the game after you defeat her the first time. I have actually been unable to do it, but I, for the most part, know exactly what's going on in the game, because I've watched, I don't know, a bazillion plays of this game on YouTube, because I consider it a very fun game to watch. Kind of difficult to play, but definitely very enjoyable and fun to watch. So, and these little heads are so annoying. Let's get them out of here. The problem with starting with Isaac, since I haven't unlocked any of the other characters, I can't do a whole lot of damage with Isaac. He has pretty crappy damage. So some of the other characters have better damage, but I haven't unlocked them yet. So here's the boss room. But you also get an item room on each floor, so I'm going to go back to my item room, try to find something that's going to increase my survivability or damage or something like that before I really enter in the boss room. There's just a little tinted rock there, and when you blow those up using bombs, they usually contain either hearts or other bombs or keys or something useful. The main consumables in this game are money, keys, and bombs, which are all useful to a certain extent in certain situations. So I'm gonna... Oh, I thought that would get that tinted rock. I guess not quite. Oh well, I still got a key in exchange for a bomb, which is pretty useful because you need keys. On the first floor, you don't need a key to access your item room, but on all future floors, you need a key to access your item room, and you also need keys to access shops, so that can be pretty helpful. I'm not going to be accessing the shop on this floor because I only have 3 coins, which isn't really enough to buy much of anything, but got another key. Maybe I shouldn't have wasted that bomb. Okay, so we got a halo of flies. That means I have 2 orbital things around me which can block shots and also do damage to enemies. It's kind of more of a defensive item than an offensive one, but we'll take it. Usually the first few bosses are quite easy, so even though, as I mentioned before, I suck at this game, I still should be able to at least beat the first floor boss. Monster is the first boss, and there's 2 of them. So there's a whole bunch of bosses in this game. There's an absolute ton, and there's also variations of this boss, of the bosses, which you unlock after basically playing and earning achievements. You unlock more bosses. Well, actually, I don't know technically how you unlock them, but this one is a variation of the boss Monstro, which normally there's just one of these guys, and he's bigger. But this time there's 2 of them, so you got to worry about 2 of them at the same time. But as long as you stay focused and dodge around, it's not too difficult. The main thing to worry about is when they jump up in the air and spit those like red ball things at you. This game has kind of a funky art style, kind of a very gory art style, but at the same time it doesn't look bad, so I kind of like it. The worst thing about this game is it's not widescreen, so on YouTube you're going to have black lines at the sides of the video screen, but there's not really a whole lot I can do about it because it's just, well, the game itself is not widescreen. We get hearts to fully heal up and also a health upgrade in the form of a breakfast. Alright, the basement part 2. There's several floors that you need to get to before you reach Mom. Actually, I've never even reached Mom before. The farthest I've ever got is the Depths 1, which is the floor before you reach your mom. You fight your mom. So the Depths 2 is the floor where you fight Mom, and there's 6 floors in total. So the farthest I got was 5, and I died on the boss of the 5th floor. That's the farthest I've ever gotten personally in about, I've played this game about 10 times so far, about 10 runs. It took way too long to kill that enemy, but... Oh, this could end up bad. This could not. This does not look good. That looked way harder than it actually turned out being, although I don't know how I got hit there by this little headless guy. Yeah, we just let these guys out one at a time and kill them. No problem. That was way easier than I thought it would be. So my damage right now is pretty crap. Normally you'd like to get a few items that boost your damage as soon as possible. I have not been able to get any of them yet. And when you shoot these turds, sometimes like coins and keys and stuff like that come out of them. So that's why I was doing that, if you're wondering why a human being would ever engage in such behavior. But I don't know how I just got hit there twice by these little jumping suit guys with no heads. And I got a spirit heart there. Spirit hearts are the same as regular hearts, you just can't refill them after they're used up. So this card that I got here, the world, what that does, as long as you keep a distance, these guys can't actually shoot you, so you just want to keep a distance with them. Whoop, nearly got hit there. Not doing the best job. Again, do as I say, not as I do, would be good advice. I should have got hit there, but my flies kept that from happening. So we got our item room and our boss here, and I think I'm probably going to go back and explore the rest of the floor, just because why not. Heart, that's going to help. And what the world does, get a sanitary pad, which is an item that isn't exactly very useful. But what the world does is it reveals where the secret room is. But you need a bomb to access the secret room, and I don't have one, so I'm going to save it for the next floor unless I happen to get a bomb somewhere in these last couple of rooms. So there's a whole bunch of these enemies right here, but luckily they're not very accurate with their shots, so not too much to worry about. Piece of cake. Please give me a bomb for this room. We get a key instead. It's always nice to have keys, because with keys you can unlock golden chests, which often have good items in them. Well, actually they usually don't have good items in them, but they have a chance of having good items in them, I should say. Slowly but surely wins the race. I have really bad damage at the moment, so this might take a little while. I apologize. Let's kill this last little head here. And a coin. That is not what I needed. What I really needed was a bomb. And we get these cubes of meat. Well, I guess you wouldn't really say this shape is a cube. I could argue that this shape makes a cube. And there's a little mob room there, but I can't access it because you need full red hearts to access it, so I'm not going to be able to do that. These fly orbitals are really helping me out a lot, really blocking a lot of shots, so maybe it's actually not a completely bad thing that I got those. And I found where the secret room was because I got a couple bombs, so it's going to be right next to our item room up there. Did I even go in the item room? I don't think I've gone in it yet. Gotta make sure I do that before I access the boss. So item room, just put a bomb down. Usually item rooms have coins in them. 3 coins. That was a pretty terrible item room, to be honest. Usually they can have better stuff in them than that. Okay, let's attempt to fight the boss. And oh yeah, I did actually get my item room. I just forgot. And the boss is Larry Jr., which Mom's pad, I guess, makes enemies fall to pieces. So this boss is kind of like a big worm thing. I think the way his movements are completely random, so as long as you keep your distance, for the most part, you won't take damage against him unless he starts to be a troll and come after you, which doesn't usually happen, but it can. So just keep that in mind. Oh my goodness. Don't get hit, don't get hit, don't get hit, don't get hit. Usually I can do this boss without getting hit. It really does help if you have more damage than I do, which I don't have a lot, so I'm not exactly in a good situation when it comes to damage. And he drops these turds all over the place, so you just gotta watch out for them. He's almost dead, and hopefully we'll get another HP upgrade. Nope. A coat hanger, wire coat hanger, tears up, which just makes my shots more powerful. And we have a chance to get an item here. We can get this item called the Mark, or an item, I think this one's called Sister Maggie. We can either get a little follower that comes after us, or an item that boosts our damage. But at the expense of 2 hearts, so I don't think I'm going to do that actually, because that's, well, unless an item is really good, I don't typically like spending HP upgrades on it, because at my skill level of this game, it's not really worth it to boost extra damage if it just means I'm going to die because I don't have a lot of health. Definitely when you get better at the game, it's worth doing, but in my current skill level and situation, it's probably not a very wise idea, because that's just going to make the run end sooner than I'd like it to. But anyway, like as you saw on the first floor, I took a whole bunch of damage from monsters that were actually quite easy, because I was just like starting the commentary and getting warmed up. We're doing quite a bit better now. I think when it says tears up, that increases your shot speed, so I'm actually firing faster now that I have the wire coat hanger thing. Dodge that. Dodge that. My damage still sucks, but not a whole lot I can do about that, so my spirit heart is now completely gone. And we get these maggots, which are some of the most more annoying enemies in the game, because after they see you, they will chase after you. And when you don't have a lot of damage, these can be kind of annoying because they can chase you. And we got our boss room already. I'm not going to access that yet, though, because what I do want to do is I want to find my item room first and get my item, because that's probably going to help me a lot on the boss. And these maggots, these are also maggots, I believe, but they don't have faces, so they don't chase after you. They just move around randomly, so they don't start running at you really quick as soon as they see you. I don't know why I got hit there. That was really dumb. Yeah, I'm really bad when it comes to avoiding, but the good thing with it is this is probably the worst you'll ever see me at this game. A nickel. It's 5 cents. I'll take that. And it all goes uphill from here, so the game gets easier and easier as you go, and actually I'm doing pretty well, except for the fact that the items I have got have been pretty terrible, but I've been doing a good job of, oh, these heads are annoying. As soon as you destroy them, they explode in a shower of bullets, like that. So it's usually in your best interest to avoid those as much as possible. I think this little halo of flies thing that I have has really helped avoid a lot of the damage, though. And we get Lemon Mishap, which is the worst item in the game. It's awful. What it does is it creates this little, I can show you actually really quick, it creates a little pool of you know, lemon juice on the ground, and then if enemies step on it, it does a tiny amount of damage to them. But anyway, yeah, an absolutely awful item. Oh my goodness, a silkworm room. I am not a big fan of these. Try not to die. Sorry, I call them silkworms because my favorite Isaac commentator calls them silkworms, so even though their official name is maggots. They don't even look like maggots. I don't think maggots have like these little smiling faces on them. We get a pill. The problem with pills is sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. I always get like the health down pill, which is the worst one, but some of them can have positive effects too. So we got tears up, which is a good pill. But again, some of them are good, some of them are bad. Some of them can really wreck your day up. That's the good thing about unlocking other characters, because my favorite character in the game personally, even though I've never played with him personally, so maybe I shouldn't say that, but my favorite character in just his abilities that he has is called Cain, and he has extra damage. He has less health than Isaac, but he has extra damage, and another thing that he does is all the pills that he gets are good pills. So he can't, some of these pills can like decrease your health, which really sucks, or they can like make you slower, reduce your damage, stuff like that, which you just really don't want. I don't know how I didn't get hit there. We're going to access the shop after this because we got some keys to use and we got some cents as well, so I think it might be a good idea to access the shop and just kill this last enemy here. And come on, this is taking forever. And I can't access that fight arena room thing. So there's a few items here, a bomb, which I don't need, a Steam sale, which just makes everything half price, which I don't need. I'm just going to pick up that heart for 3 cents though, because I don't know how much I'll be able to recharge my health here, because I don't have anything to heal me. Maybe this wasn't a good idea to come down in this room. I really hope I get a heart for after completing this. I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive. I've killed one? Oh. I almost got stuck in a corner there. You know, I'm surprised I've done this well. I thought, like, you know, first time making a video in this game, I'm probably going to suck. I'm probably going to be absolutely awful. Speaking of absolutely awful, we get 1 single coin as our drop from that room, which is pretty awful. I was hoping for at least some hearts, but as long as this boss is an easy one. My favorite boss is called Chub, and he's one of those maggots, but he's really fat and he has a lot of health, so that's my personal favorite boss because it's really easy to avoid his attacks. And we get him, we get Chub as our boss. We spawn right next to him. The most important thing to do, I found, is to take out, I did not mean to place a bomb there, but I'll take it, to take out his little miniature minions here. Because I found that they tend to do most damage. They can really destroy you. There's actually different versions of Chub. I found a green version of Chub that I really liked. Because there's different versions of the same bosses. I found a green version of this boss that I really liked because he didn't spawn these little maggots. So I really appreciated that a lot. Because it made my life a lot easier trying to kill the boss. And let's do this. Try to get as much damage on him as possible. There's a very high chance that I actually might die during this boss, so I have no idea what just happened there. You're gonna hear me like freak out over time because I'm trying to concentrate and not die. Okay, he's almost dead. Maybe I spoke too soon when I said this guy's my favorite boss, and that it's really easy to avoid his attacks. I have half a heart left. I have 1 more health hit until I'm dead. But yeah, the last time I got this boss, as I said, it was a green version of him. Oh my goodness, and I died. I walked right into him. That was stupid, but anyway, I got about halfway to the mom boss. So next time that I record this game, I will try my best to not be so terrible. It would really help if I didn't get such crappy items, but we'll see. Anyway, that's about all for this video. Stay tuned for the next episode, which should be coming out soon, and farewell.